Do you feel like things are happening to you or for you? Hello, and today's Weekend Insight, I'm mainly going to talk about how God's denial is God's protection. On Wednesday, I talked about my infatuation with Hollywood and how I discovered that it was actually better for me that I did not make it big in Hollywood because of all the bad things I've heard. I'm not saying that there aren't any good people, like Michael Jackson was a good person, but for every good person, there's also a not so good person. So, so that's just something that you need to think about. So, when I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure that people are have this issue, right? They want something, but they're not getting it in the exact way that they thought. Because also remember that the way that you think is actually going to be the way that you're going to get it, or that would be the best way for you to get it, is more based on your ego thought pattern, not your actual. It's ego driven and not so much divine driven. And you want to be divine driven for these things, because if not, problems might happen, right? So my question today is, how can we be more divine driven when it comes to things that we would like to have? You know, like I said, divine protection, divine timing, or divine denial is divine protection. So how can we remind ourselves of that in moments where we really want to, when we really desire something, right? Because that is when we might actually be more prone to sinning, right? Which will actually lead to death in the long run. If you do something that you shouldn't do, and then it comes and bites you in the ass, literally, it will be a slow and painful death, right? Think of all the people who've had HIV, or think of all the people who have chronic illnesses. Now, I'm not saying that everyone who has a chronic illness is based on something that they did wrong, but at some point there is something that they were at a crossroads, and something somehow tipped it in the wrong way. Okay, now for example, my grandma loves to worry. She loves to worry, and because of that, I'm pretty sure all her ailments came to her. Okay, so it's just putting things into perspective. Now, so and for that, right, the prayer that really spoke to me in this regard is, when the battle is not flesh and blood, when darkness resists your progress, you call him Jehovah Sabaoth, the Lord of hosts. This name summons angelic armies. You are never fighting alone, right? And even if you think that what you wanted and what you think is best would be what you want, God always has something better for you, okay? Now, the reason why I say that is because now I have a better reason. There's something better for me a better way for me to become successful and well known around the world. My story and me helping people, which is better, I find. Don't you think? I think so. So, well, if we are in a headspace of seeing the good in everything and seeing how things are actually helping us, that to me is a victor perspective, which is great. Which is great, right? Sorry, I was trying to make it point. So, now, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my viewers and I, please come forward and share one scripture card that will help us stay on the right track, not know that whatever is coming is meant for our best, for the best of intentions, right? That we don't stay stuck in what will actually cause us harm. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my viewers and I, please come forward and share. And the card, no. And the card that I pulled is Proverbs book 22 verse 1. And it says, a good name is more desirable than great riches. Right? To be esteemed is better than silver or gold. Very true. You know, there is like being avarice, I think is the word, is a sin. Like, just like gluttony is a sin, like being wanting more, which is gluttony, but I'm intentionally thinking of money, of pride, of all those bad things, right? Those are the things you want to stay away from. So just think that when God is closing one door is because God is trying to save you for something better. So my question to you is, what are you clinging on to a bit too tightly that God actually wants to give you better? Right? Is what I want you guys to think about. So ponder that.